Hey boys, we've got another build video today, but first of all I would just like to say thank you to everyone who has come and subscribed and joined in on the live streams. You boys have got me like over 600 subs since last Epoch came out, which is friggin' crazy to me. Thanks a lot. Keep up the great support and I'll keep pumping out all these videos. Uh, so today we are doing a Spellblade. This is a pretty early version of the Spellblade. He's only like level 72. I haven't gotten into all the finalized gear and all that yet, but I just wanted to show off what we've got so far. So we use Mana Strike, which is this one here. It's a melee ability by default, um, but we've changed it to be ranged. So we can, wherever we can aim on with the cursor, it will hit. Um, Now, with Mana Strike, whenever we hit, there is a chance for it to shoot Frostclaw. And whenever Frostclaw crits, there is a chance to cast Lightning Blast. And whenever Frostclaw hits, there's a chance to do Elemental Nova. So we've got like a bunch of skills going off. So this is what it looks like when you're fighting, and this is with relatively low crit chance. Okay, um, with endgame gear and good gear with close to 100% crit, this is going to look actually insane. You can see the cool lightning blasts going off. You got no mana problems at the moment. We got a decent amount of ward being generated. Um, just a lot of fun. Just all we need to do is increase the attack speed, increase our crit, and just keep on this path. The other good thing about the build is it sort of doubles down, so you can get like um, melee spell damage and spell damage to buff like the different skills. So you can really scale the damage on this build very high. Um, so anyway, let's sort of go over what we got. So we'll just go over the gear real quick. Currently what I'm using, but I am going to be changing a lot out. This weapon is going to be a mandatory one. Um, at least to start using the Lightning Blast. You don't need to use this at the start. You can get away with just using the Frostclaw. But once you want to start triggering the Lightning Blast, get yourself one of these. Can roll up to a 47% chance when Frostclaw crits to cast Lightning Blast 3 times a second. Very cool weapon. It also has flat crit on it, up to 4%. So that is also amazing. I'm currently using the Woven Flesh just for the crit strike avoidance while I'm leveling. I will be moving into Unstable Core, and that's because this has +1 to lightning skills, +1 to fire skills, +1 to cold skills. This also has +4 to Mana Strike, but the +1 lightning, fire, and cold skills, Elemental Nova, is a fire, lightning, and cold skill. Frostclaw is a cold skill, and obviously Lightning Blast is a lightning skill, and so is Mana Strike. So it's just a shitload of skills across everything. Um, I did start trying these out. I was just messing around with flat spell damage, um, idols and stuff. This helmet I'm using at the moment just because it had +1 to lightning skills, and the lightning penetration is quite nice. I will change this out. Maybe I'll even slam this into an exalted item later down the track. We got Fragment of the Enigma, just really good for lightning builds. The explosions and all the other BS that it does, +1 to lightning skills. Get yourself one of these. They're pretty cheap if you're on Trade League. Like I got this one, which is a 4LP version. Um, so that wasn't even expensive. Maybe like $1,000,000 gold for a 4LP. Um, we've got the Sphere with the water orbs. This is pretty cool. Like just more shit going on, more damage with lightning, depending on the water orbs you got out. My usual boots with move speed. Just a lot of move speed and base stats. I've been using these on every single build. Get yourself a nice pair of these boots. They will last you for many characters. I've been using this ring for the mana, gained as ward. It's been working pretty well. I've got some area cast speed gloves. with some crit avoidance, and then belt with a bit more lightning blast chains, which is really cool. Alright, and then I'm using this ring for some flat lightning damage, which I will probably swap out pretty soon. And a neck piece with some lightning damage. All very basic gear at the moment. The idols are not finalized. I will try and update these on the build guide a bit later. The blessings I haven't even started with, but it's been running very smoothly. Okay, heading over into the passives. We kind of jump around all over the place. So we start off in here, we grab these. It's a pretty standard Spellblade tree, this one. Nothing much to write home about. From there, we go over into Sorceress, which we just grab these nodes here. Okay. Some more mana regen and whatnot. Alright, then we come into the Rune Master tree, and we'll head over there. We come in through, get some more mana and cast speed. Like I said, cast speed is kind of king with this build. Same with attack speed. More intellect. Crit chance, obviously, massive. Sorceress, Rune Master, Spellblade. So now we're in here. This node down here, very important. When you use a melee attack and hit at least one enemy, you have a chance to cast Frostclaw. This is what starts our whole chain reaction going, right? So 20% chance on hit. Our Mana Strike has an AoE on it. It procs really often because we're attacking so quickly. And yeah, and we're going to be working our way down here. I will have a finished planner in the description for you to have a look at with the whole build planned out. Obviously this character is a bit low level, but I really wanted to get this out there and show you guys. So yeah, so that's pretty much the passives. I haven't really gone too far into it, but check the build guide in the description and you will have a full step-by-step view of what to do. Now the skill synergies are the cool part. So we're using Mana Strike and we are taking this node over here, which allows it to auto target, and this one that makes it ranged. So I would head up here first and grab those and then start finishing off the other areas. Okay. Coming down here last. So we do plan on getting Mana Storm. It costs a lot of mana, but this is going to be a lot of damage. Okay. Moving on to Lightning Blast. We pretty much just take these nodes for the extra chains, and we come up here to get the static charges and static charge explosions to do some good clear damage. Alright. Frostclaw. We pretty much come up here first, and to here. Grabbing Elemental Nova, 42% chance when you use Frostclaw. Okay. And then we want to come and convert it to lightning, which is over here. Sorry, cold to lightning. So come up here, maybe grab the convert to lightning, then come over here, grab this, and then just fill out the others how you see fit. Once again, I am planning going here, here, and then here. As you can see, it costs a lot more mana, 100% mana, plus 4 mana. Big damage increase nodes. So yeah, we'll be playing around with those a bit later. Enchanted weapon, we come up here, we get all the flat lightning damage, we get the auto cast, so we never have to cast it. Very simple. In here, we grab points in the ice, fire, and lightning. That turns it into a triple element spell, which will affect that chest piece really well. Then we come over and we grab some spark charges, some area, you know, mana reduction, like just a bunch of random good stuff. Okay. And that is pretty much the build. So I hope you get to try it out and have a bit of fun with it. I'll try and update the build in about a week, and I'll show you what it looks like, you know, level 90 plus. Um, and yeah, we've got another build coming up soon, which will be the lightning bug. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be a crazy build. I'm going to level that tomorrow on stream. And yeah, just make sure you drop me a like and a sub, and keep coming and hanging out. All right, boys, have a good one. Peace.